Justice Baldoni's team has issued a response in opposition to dismiss the New York Times.
How the New York Times actively vouched for the veracity of its false narrative.
We actually want all evidence to come out that's proper and appropriate evidence.
Breaking! Blake Lively's legal team is imploding as her attorney just the sinking ship. Merle Conant threw in the towel after Brian Friedman's bombshell filing ripped their case to shreds. I mean, can you blame her? She's been desperately trying to defend the indefensible since day one. It's like watching someone try to build a mansion on quicksand. We all saw this coming from a mile away. There was simply no magical legal strategy that could save Blake from this mess.
I looked through every document, every email, every text message.
After this news, Blake's legal team is in absolute chaos. And honestly, it's about time. No one can blame her lawyer for jumping ship.
You guys were complicit here. You guys were involved in this every step of the way.
Defending a case that's crumbling with zero evidence, it's like trying to put out a fire with gasoline. The moment Brian Friedman dropped his update, this case went into free fall.
The whole point of a lawsuit is you just start with allegations, and allegations are not evidence. They're just statements of fact that help establish this is the claim that I'm bringing.
At first, Blake's case seemed promising. Body shaming, allegations, perfect ingredients for public sympathy. But the harsh reality, there's not a single shred of proof to back any of it.
A lot of factual determinations that need to be made here, not legal determinations. And because there's factual determinations, you got to leave it to the jury. You got to give a jury the property.
Yeah, exactly. And so they're just saying, look, just let the facts decide. And the trier of fact in any case is going to be the jury. Unless it's a bench trial, then it's a judge. But this is not. This is a jury.
The deeper Baldoni's team dug, the more Blake's accusations looked like a badly written script. No messages, no documents, nothing. Every time her legal team thought they had solid ground, it turned to quicksand.
There's some bad things that happen here.
Here's the juicy part. Blake's PR team had their fingers all over this. While pretending to fight for justice, they only cared about maintaining her image. They pushed Conant to fight despite having zero proof.
Here they hired, meaning the Wayfair parties, hired a crisis PR manager who orchestrated a smear campaign against Lively.
Maybe they believed PR spin could magically win their case. Newsflash. Courts don't care about your Instagram posts. They want facts. Conant was squeezed from every angle, representing a high-profile client desperate to win at any cost. Reynolds and Lively actually demanded Wayfair take all the blame for Blake's bad press. Then came Baldoni's 170-page legal document that changed everything.
Reynolds and Lively wanted Wayfair to issue a statement taking the blame for Lively's bad press.
This document didn't just challenge Blake's case, it shredded it. Those claims, non-existent. Body shaming, not even close to the truth.
The team drops a massive $400 million suit on Blake and a lawsuit against the New York Times. Then they publish 170 pages of perfectly documented texts and emails between all the parties that basically show Blake to be the aggressor. Here's the proof.
Everything Blake claimed was systematically torn apart. It became obvious that Blake was playing victim. No evidence, just accusations. Conant realized she was defending thin air. You might wonder why Conant didn't see this disaster coming. Remember when the New York Times endorsed Blake's case? It felt like they'd hit the jackpot. Blake's team must have been ecstatic when the Times published that article in December 2024, making her claims look bulletproof. The piece, "We can bury anyone inside a Hollywood smear machine," was her golden ticket, a desperate move to make her accusations seem legitimate.
Yeah, and again, at the same time, Nathan assembled a team that could dominate social media through full social account takedowns by starting threads of theories and,
Hold that thought.
here we go, generally working to change the narrative. So it's impossible to know how much they planted and how much of it originated organically. Well, wait a minute.
But reality hit hard. Just when they thought they had the Times in their corner, Brian Friedman stepped up with a counterpunch that knocked the wind out of everyone. He immediately filed an opposition to dismiss the Times' involvement, a masterclass in legal takedowns.
You're making a factual assertion that these people did something, seizing on it and amplifying it.
According to Friedman, the Times wasn't just reporting, they were validating Blake's claims as fact. They presented everything so you couldn't tell if it was news or opinion. Friedman made it clear, the Times played advocate, not reporter.
This suit against the New York Times is hard.
Friedman didn't stop there. He dug deeper. He accused them of violating fair report privilege that protects media when reporting on legal matters.
Here is the clip in question. Now, this video,
filed on Friday.
Thank you to
Private
Citizen
text
Journalist
messages.
for putting it on easy accessible. This was part of the article.
The bombshell. The Times didn't just report claims. They framed them as absolute truth. They implied everything had been investigated and confirmed. That's not reporting. That's shaping a narrative.
Campaign to tarnish Lively after she alleged that Justin Baldoni, her co-star and director, and Jamie Heath, the producer, had engaged in misconduct while shooting the.
By doing so, the Times lost their protective shield. They exposed themselves to a lawsuit. Genius move by Friedman. He argued the Times actively participated in destroying the Wayfair party's reputation.
And that's what the New York Times is coming back and saying, look, we're not Blake Lively. We're not the ones making the allegation. We're just fairly reporting on what Blake is suing Justin and Wayfair for.
They presented Lively's version as though it was verified and unquestionable. That's a massive legal problem because media can't present unverified claims as facts.
Now they're saying like, hey, we tried to fact check. We gave you the opportunity. Oh, you didn't respond. Oh, if you would have responded, we would have maybe thought of things differently. But hey, we just went with what we had, so we can't be sued. So this is what they're doing.
It gets juicier. The article wasn't just biased. It was suspiciously rushed out during holidays, giving Wayfair parties almost no time to respond.
Here's why he's suing them. It's super creative. They said, evening of December 20th, hey, Justin, here's all this horrible stuff we're going to print about you. You have until tomorrow at noon. We'd love to hear your response. He engages with them. He says, okay.
They knew exactly when to drop this bombshell for maximum impact. Perfect timing with Blake's PR strategy. According to Friedman, this wasn't poor journalism. It was bad faith. The Times committed to the story before giving the other side a chance. For Blake, what seemed like a golden opportunity became a trap. The Times' support became a double-edged sword, an intimacy coordinator that Blake refused to meet with. She said, "I don't need to meet with the intimacy coordinator. I'll see you on set." Instead of helping Blake, this gave Baldoni's team the perfect opening to attack the media campaign. Enter Brian Friedman with his full arsenal of legal ammunition. The battle over jurisdiction is now center stage.
They're arguing that California's tort claims, etc., damages in California are different because make their personal and professional homes. They may make claims in California.
This isn't just about where the case is filed. It's where reputations get defended. Friedman's strategy? California. He's arguing this case belongs in Hollywood, not New York. California law provides more protection in defamation cases, exactly what he's after. California recognizes false light claims that New York doesn't. The Wayfair party's careers took a direct hit in California. That's where the damage is most acute. California defamation laws offer better damages, and Friedman knows how to leverage that. He's not just looking to win, he's making a statement. Friedman isn't just fighting jurisdiction, he's calling out the Times for playing fast and loose with facts. While they rushed out their holiday bombshell, Friedman wondered why they gave Wayfair parties only hours to respond. According to Friedman, the Times had all the documents showing Blake's claims were shaky, but instead of investigating, they pushed the narrative they wanted. This is where Friedman slams the Times for not just getting facts wrong, but doing it on purpose. This isn't an error, it's malicious intent. The Times didn't give Wayfair parties a fair chance to respond to serious accusations. They shaped the narrative without considering the full picture. Lady C has gone full throttle on social media, calling out Blake and the Times for their PR strategy designed to destroy Baldoni. The media failed its responsibility to remain fair, especially with A-list celebrities involved. The big question, how much influence should media have in these cases? Friedman is adamant this case needs trial. He wants a jury to decide if the Times was reckless. Blake's team is feeling the pressure as more details surface suggesting her case is quicksand. Conant already quit, realizing there was no foundation. If Friedman wins and the trial reveals Blake's accusations were baseless, her reputation could crumble instantly. This is more than a legal battle. It's a collision of press freedom, celebrity influence, and journalistic integrity. Stay tuned for more shocking twists in this Hollywood saga that keeps getting juicier by the day.